challenges that the industry has been facing in the past years. I don't know the number by heart, but I know that a huge chunk of add to carts are being lost to friction. And by friction, it could be anything from a website loading slowly to a currency being wrong, to a language being inaccurate. And there's a lot of misconceptions that we have as businesses before we even start the work. I'm going to give you an example. Before I joined Meta, I used to have a business and I was expanding to Nigeria. And because I knew how advanced Nigeria was technologically, immediately I thought, okay, we're going to be using something like a payment platform that was online. That's how I started working towards it. But then when I went to market, I realized that they use a lot of payments through SMS or through like very basic mobile payments. And that's a big thing in the country back then. So we pivoted and we ended up using that technology more than the advanced payment platforms. And that was like 7 or 8 years ago. So make sure you don't go with preconceptions, do your research to know what is the path, the optimal path you want to draw. Sit in a room with your team, have a big board, and draw the journey from targeting the actual user to the actual purchase. Some examples I'm giving, like targeting, the ad localization, the web translation, payments, currencies, pricing, delivery, all of these matter, however, they're not the only ones. You might think, for example, you know what, for a person who's coming from France, I want to show them a different subset of products on my website. Because I know that today in France, there's this big seasonal moments that doesn't exist in other countries. That's a friction point. Start wondering, what are the friction points every step of the way? Be exhaustive, like don't skip any step, and start checking the box, each of them, saying, okay, this is frictionless, this is frictionless, this is frictionless. Where are the problems that remain? Solve for them one after the other. Now, how do we help? I mean, this is obviously not an advertising challenge. The part of it is, which we discussed in the beginning. For the rest, there are partners that you can find on Meta's website. We call them the Global Expansion Partners. And the Global Expansion Partners are companies that can help you scale, pricing, taxing, packaging, all of these things across a big number of countries. So for example, you would come and say, okay, you know what, I want to scale to Europe. They would plug you into a turnkey system, and it would then adapt all of the variables from taxation to pricing to the costs to everything for each country you want to export to. So Piti Paula is a story that I love, and I think you're going to relate to it in a sense. Piti Paula started as a small family business in Spain, and Paula, who was the founder, started on Instagram. She was just building these jewelry pieces that she loved and her family loved.
This is Koikimedia, the London Business Show 2023. As we continue to give you all the inside and the back view as well on these most beautiful events that is currently taking place today. There is so much business opportunity, and the question is, Nigeria, how do you want to tap into all these opportunities is the question. Especially a country that doesn't have, opportunity for the next generation. The next generation are struggling in what is called Nigeria. So you see, 10 reasons to do business in Barcelona. In Java, we know 10 reasons how we can do business in Yoruba land. Program. But unfortunately, àwọn èèyàn wa tá bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ èbúlẹ̀ ń bú wa, mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí o. So continue to explore dangerous goods, training and consultant services. There is so much opportunity. How do we bring all these as well into reality? And so anyway, we gotta end the program. We need to recharge our phones so that we can come back fully again. Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorsteps.